Hey guys, today I'm doing a clean with me, kind of out of necessity. If you can't tell, my house had gotten to be a total disaster. If you're new to my channel, I'm a married mama of two. I have a 2-year-old daughter and a 3-month-old daughter, and I'm also a part-time working mom. I work 3 full days a week, Monday through Wednesday. And actually, in my last video, I had been talking about how I was gonna try to go easy on myself on the days I'm working, and in the evenings not worry so much about keeping up with the cleaning and the cooking, and just kind of let it go a little bit. And I did that, and it got super out of control. So this is a Thursday that I'm filming this on, and it was my first day off. Both kiddos were home. Reese didn't have preschool. I put Blippi on. I put Everly in the swing. And I definitely had mom guilt about that, not gonna lie, which is so silly because I was literally cleaning the home so that they would have a cleaner home to live in. So mom guilt is just an awful ridiculous thing. But anyway, so both kids were occupied while I decided to just get the house in order. I'm by no means a perfectionist or anything, but I do like to have a much cleaner, more organized home. So here I'm just clearing off the counter, things just piled up over my work week. Now I decided to tackle my mountain of dishes. These dishes had been clean in there probably 2 or 3 days, and we had just been grabbing what we needed out of there and then closing it back up and making a pile in the sink or next to the sink. So I'm finally getting up the motivation to do it. I don't know, after a full day of work, the last thing I want to do is empty the dishwasher, and the kids are really needy in the end of the night. I mean, they're just at those ages where they need a lot from you, and I really want to focus on them at the end of the night. And yeah, the chores just piled up. So I'm just still kind of figuring out, I don't know, how to tackle working mom life. I've only been back from maternity leave a few weeks, and it's not easy, I'm not gonna lie. So this morning I had not gotten Reese to eat breakfast yet. I had tried, believe me, I'd offered her a bunch of stuff and she was just not feeling anything at all. So here you're gonna see her come over and ask me for a spoonful of peanut butter, and I'm like, you know what, fine. Fat and calories, let's fill you up, child. Reese has never really been the best eater. This kid only eats what she wants when she wants. So I was just happy that she was eating, and so I was like, you know what, if we're having spoonfuls of peanut butter for breakfast, that is fine. Hey mom, give me more peanut butter. Oh, and then she wanted to pick out the spoon. And then she nodded no because she didn't like that spoonful. It was too big or too small or something. So here I am loading in my pump bottles. These are the bottles I use for my breast pump and that I send my milk to daycare in. And when Reese was a baby, I would be washing these bottles at the end of every night because I only had so many. And then I was like, you know what I need to do is just buy extra, and then I can stick them in the dishwasher and save myself doing that every night. So I had a ton of these pump bottles, and that is what I've been doing with Everly, and it is such a better system. I know it looks like I'm giving Reese a ton of peanut butter, but these are really small spoonfuls, I promise. And I don't know, I'm probably not loading the dishwasher the most efficiently. Kyle is a pro at loading the dishwasher super efficiently, but you know what? They just needed to get in there and get going to clear out this sink. And now, of course, right when I think I'm done, I realize there are other dishes around the house that I need to go gather. We always have so many sippy cups just all over the house, so I have to find those and make sure they make it in, because you do not want to be without a sippy cup. And then, of course, right after I close it, I always have 1 or 2 more things that I realize I want to stick in there, literally every time. So just got to throw those last couple things in there and press the start button again, it's fine. Around the coffee makers and around the sink always gets kind of gross with just different stains, different food splashes, so got to give that a good scrub. And then these dishes that were in the sink, those were from dinner the night before. And guys, I don't know about you, but by the end of the night, I am so dead. And after dinner, It can just get really hectic. The kids might start to get grumpy because they're tired and there's just a lot going on. So my dishes actually usually make it into the dishwasher when it's empty, of course. But pots and pans a lot of times just end up soaking overnight and then I clean them in the morning. I think I am more of a morning person. I'm kind of neither, honestly. I just love a lot of sleep. But, you know, probably 8 a.m. right after my cup of coffee is when I like to do my chores. Not 5 a.m. I'm definitely not a like 5 a.m. morning person, but maybe an 8 a.m. morning person, if that makes sense. And I'm giving my sink a good scrub. I like to do that a couple times a week because I feel like sinks can just get so germy. And then, of course, also washing the area around the stove and the sink over here. I have a gas stove and I do like it, but man, does it get dirty, and it gets dirty so quickly and so easily, like if a pot overfills or just anything. And I feel like I'm constantly having to clean it versus like a flat stove where, I don't know, maybe it doesn't look quite as cool, but I feel like it's just so much easier to clean those. So I'm definitely cleaning my stovetop just a couple times a week. I think they make liners that you can use that you can like pull off and clean easier. So I think I'm gonna check Amazon for those. If you have a liner, let me know and let me know how you like it. They must be like silicone or something because it seems like they would melt, but I don't know. I've seen people use them and like them. Now I'm putting the racks back on and I'm gonna clean those, and I probably should have cleaned the racks in the sink. I do that a lot because here when I spray it, the spray kind of goes underneath it, so I have to wipe that down again. But trying to give those racks a nice little scrub, and then also getting the stainless steel up there. The microwave is something that needs a clean a lot because we are not always good about putting something on top of our food when we put it in the microwave. So this ends up getting done quite a bit as well. I always have a hard time lining the food spinner back up. Now I'm cleaning the oven. I just cleaned the inside of my ovens for like the first time in a year. But the insides are clean right now. And moving on to the fridge, destroying Reese's artwork. She likes to move her toddler tower over there and do some coloring, which is honestly kind of nice to distract her while I'm cooking. My cabinets were pretty dirty, so I gave those a good scrub too. This is Reese's toddler tower, and it gets so gross because she eats in it, she helps me cook in it, it gathers so much stuff, and of course it's white, so it needs to be cleaned a lot. We have kind of a small kitchen, so I wasn't sure about getting one of these toddler towers, but Reese loved to be in the kitchen cooking with me, and we kept having her like standing on a chair, which I didn't feel like was very safe, so I mentioned it to my parents and they got her that for Christmas, and she loves it. We use it like literally every single day. I'm giving the dishwasher a nice little scrub. It can get kind of gross fast too. Now I'm wiping down the coffee makers, and I actually hadn't done that in a while and they really needed it. We kind of just use the big coffee maker for when we have guests and use the Keurig every day. Now I'm moving on to the kitchen table, which had also accumulated a lot of stuff. I hate when the kitchen table has a bunch of stuff on it. I mean, I know my counter had a bunch of stuff on it, but the table just kind of bothers me more. I don't know why. I think it's because we always eat here for our meals, and it's just stressful to me when there's a ton of stuff on it. So I cleared that off. I'm giving it a nice little scrub, and then I also need to do the bench and the chairs because, yeah, toddler life, guys. Like, everything gets gunk on it. This is our butler station. Yeah, we don't have a butler, but that's like the actual name of it when we bought this. And this just always gathers stuff, and like by the end of the work week, it has so much stuff on it. So I'm just kind of trying to clear it off and organize it. It's still not gonna like look perfect or anything because we kind of need a place to put stuff, but I'm gonna make it look a little better and wipe it down. That corner to the right of the butler station, oh, I just put a Kohl's coupon in my purse, 30% off. Anyway, I want to do something with that little corner to the right of the butler station. I need to figure out a way to organize it better. Now I'm giving the kitchen a good vacuum. A cordless vacuum is a must. I feel like not having to plug into the wall is just simply the best. And Reese has always like thought it was so funny when I vacuum, so she loves to like chase it around and have me chase her. It's pretty cute. This living room. Yeah, there's toilet paper all over the living room because toddler life. Toddlers just love toilet paper for some reason. I decided to just pick up the toys instead of having Reese pick up the toys because it was just easier, and I was trying to get this cleaning done so that I can play with them. But Reese does help clean up the toys quite a bit. You can't tell from the video, but there were so many crumbs, just like Cheerio crumbs, and you're a champ if you don't let your kid eat in the living room. We certainly do. She kind of snacks wherever, and I just clean it up, basically. She's being funny. The couch had a lot of crumbs, so I just vacuumed it. This little table next to the couch needed a nice scrub. It was just sticky for unknown reasons, so I gave it a scrub. I'm cleaning Everly's area with Draft Cleaner. It's just extra gentle for baby areas, so that's what I like to do for the baby areas. This is just another spot where we keep our baby and kid stuff, so I'm giving it a quick little dust, and then I'm gonna clean Reese's little potty. I clean her potty all the time. I'm using Lysol wipes to clean the bathroom instead of a more gentle cleaner, just because I really want to get those germs. There's just so much sickness going around. I want to make sure the bathroom is nice and clean. Now I'm throwing in a load of the girls' laundry. That whole load was just only from a couple days. Both of them just go through so many clothes a day. I took a little break while those clothes were cleaning to get Reese lunch and give both girls a little attention, and so now I'm throwing them in the dryer and throwing a load of my laundry in. I had like a full load too. Being a breastfeeding mom, you kind of change your clothes a lot too, so much laundry. Now what I am doing is I am sorting Everly's next size up clothes. She right now is in 3-month clothes. She can kind of fit in 0 to 3 months, but they're starting to get a little tight. So I have this box of 3 to 6 and 6-month clothes, and it is time to get them out. And they're going to be a little big on her, but she's just kind of in between sizes, so I need to have them both kind of available. And I'm just separating them into sleepers, onesies, shirts, pants, that kind of thing, and I'm going to put them in those two bottom drawers on the right. So I have her smaller clothes on the left and I'll have her bigger clothes on the right. I just, with my girls' clothes, I just roll them and not even like fancy roll them, just roll them and put them in there, because folding little kid clothes is just kind of hard and rolling does the trick. So that's just how I do it. Most clothes I put in the drawers, but there were a few things that I wanted to go ahead and hang up, so I put those on hangers. I decided to go ahead and film my little bubble break. So Reese really wanted to do bubbles, and she got this little bubble container for Valentine's Day, and it didn't work super well, but we still had fun with it, and Everly just likes to be a part of everything. By then the girls' laundry was done and I put it in there. If you didn't notice, I rarely sort my laundry. Unless I have like a decent amount of whites, I pretty much throw it in all in on cold. And I do the girls and my laundry together a lot, but they had about a full load and I had about a full load, so I just kept them separate to be easier to sort. I brought the clothes to Reese's room to sort, and I just kind of put Reese's pants and jammies and shirts all in separate piles, and then I separate Everly's sleepers. She mainly just uses sleepers, and so I just separate them out and then put them in the girls' drawers. And Everly was starting to get a little fussy, a little bored with laundry, so we changed it up a few times, and then I did end up putting her in her swing so that I could finish laundry, which I of course had mom guilt about, which is so dumb. I was literally doing the child's laundry and I needed to put her in the swing to do her laundry, so I'm trying to not have the mom guilt as much. Reese got a little makeup kit that she's been playing with, and it is a little bit of a disaster, but she like loves it so much that we just let her play with it, and I can just wipe her face off. It's not a big deal. But that will actually be the end of this video. I know it's different than my normal content, but I really had to get a lot done, and this cleaning video trend has been like really fun the past few years. I've enjoyed watching them, so I decided to go ahead and make one. So let me know if you guys like cleaning videos, and maybe I'll make some more. I know for me, they're just kind of really motivating and satisfying to watch, I guess, someone else clean and get a lot done. It's kind of fun to watch your own house get clean too. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.